It's been a while since we last did this, but now it's time for the next Ideology Week. But since the boss flip-flopped on what I can actually call it, welcome to Fashion Week. First up, Canada and patriation. And let's do, what is it? Oh, clubs. Clubs. No comment. No comment. Well, thanks to that, we can hire ourselves the demagogue and do a commission. But it is funny just how fast party popularity is going up. Imagine being Adrian Arcand getting hundreds, if not thousands of applicants to your party a day. You'd be so confused. Anyway, 10 support, so now we can prepare for civil war. When we have the PP, of course. 2, 1, there we go. We need our stability to get down to under 50%, so we're going to expand civil support. 35 days for crown corporations. Okay. Oh yes, a silent workhorse. Thank you very much. National Housing Act. Does give us some extra stability, so we have to be quick. Oh no, it looks like we might have to do another expand civil support. Is there something else we can do though? Yes, luckily, there is. We can just commandeer civilian trains, -5 stab, and ignite. I've actually done this decision twice. I did it at the start of the game and I did it now. Anyway, civil war has begun. I disbanded the army, so let's train up some cavalry. Looks like 12. Here is the man of the hour, Adrian Arcand. But look at that portrait. Ain't that a face only a mother could love? And I know some people want this portrait to be replaced, but I think it should stay. He doesn't deserve a good portrait anyway. It's really funny to give this guy such a bad portrait. Anyway, next up we must do war bonds. If we don't complete this now, we'll basically never get it at a convenient time. Anyway, 20%. I'm going to have 3 units take this part of Quebec, while the rest will go to Vancouver. Wait a day, they got the org. Frontline there. And frontline over here. Assign, proper. Go. And you guys, go. And there we go. If your units make it to Vancouver before War Bonds is completed, stop your units. You must complete this focus. Anyway, what are we gonna do now? Oh yes, of course. Support the blue shirts. Seriously, despite everything Paradox has done to the communist tree to buff it, the 2% recruitable this gives is better than all of these combined. It's kind of funny. There we go. Took a little bit longer, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, I'm gonna get rid of 2 of these guys and change these guys into infantry. There we go, and hire ourselves, where is he? The Army Offense Experts. Okay, we have 50 PP. So, nothing to see, nothing to see. You didn't see anything, did you? No. Here's something we wouldn't have done in the past. Join Germany. The way this would have worked in the past would have been just to join them directly, but since HOI4 added the distance modifier, this focus actually got a pretty big buff. It's actually kind of useful. And thank you, an alliance of power. Right, let's make this naval invasion. 4 units to Rotterdam, 3 on each side. Should work, should work. And yeah, look at that, a unique event for us joining the Axis. HOI4 would not do this anymore, but they did back in the day. Anyway, Dominion of Canada Rifle Association. Cheaper guns, more XP, what not to like. Anyway, next up, Defense of Canada regulations. I can't believe Paradox did the wrong spelling of defense. I'm never going to recover from this, you know. Factories, factories, factories. Yep, it's going to be factories for the moment. I'm sorry, Netherlands, but business is business. Let's go. Right, what are we going to get today? Looks like Rotterdam is defended. Big surprise. Right, you support, you take Amsterdam, and you try and encircle. Shouldn't need to call in Germany, but you can never be too careful. Thank you. Right, what are we going to do? Obviously, we're going to puppet the DEI, but what are we going to do about the Netherlands themselves? Screw it, I'm just going to puppet them too. Rights, reps, and that's it. Oh well, I could take the fleet, but trust me, we don't need to take the Dutch fleet. We'll be okay. And done. Okay, time for a change. Division designer, Canadian East Indies. Yep, we'll copy that and make it our main template. Infantry, support artillery, and artillery. Save. Convert over. I want 72 of these divisions, and so I'm going to spam them out on max priority. Anyway, for the rest of you, for no reason whatsoever, onto the US border. And by the way, little trick, you can actually deploy your puppets units in yourself. Just click and it works. HOI4 doesn't tell you that, but there you go. Victory Aircraft Limited. Yeah, let's do that first. But then I'll grab something like the Bits and Pieces program and then John Ingalls and Company. You know what, I've changed my mind. I'm not going to have this artillery for the moment. It's just too expensive. I can barely afford the support artillery. Good, we now have our 72. So I think it's time we take aim at the US. And we're not going to do the thing where we justify on the Philippines. Oh no. They would get guaranteed. So instead, we have another plan. Yep, it's defense scheme number 1. We're going to directly declare on the US. Which sounds insane, but look at them. They only have up to 93 units. So we're actually kind of even with them right now. We have a chance. We could do this. Anyway, yeah, let's do the National Research Council. We have one chance, one opportunity. Let's do this. Bring it on. And, you know what? We got some red, but we got some green. The way we're going to win is making encirclements. That's the only way we can take out enough of the US's units. I can see a potential encirclement. And come on, thank you. That is 5 units already. Yeah, we don't attack the big stacks, we attack the little ones. We've broken that, now we will encircle that. Thank you. Right, if that unit wants to give us a gap, I will take that gap from you. Right, we're beginning to make some progress here. Not perfect, but when is it ever? Right, I think we're going to need some help. Germany? Why is it Detroit the thing that actually got the breakout? I have no idea. This is literally classic case of this didn't happen in my practice game. Pushing on the US was actually quite easy. But oh well, I guess that gives me more interesting things to talk about. So thank you, HOI4. But hey, at least cooling in Germany gave us some breaks. I needed that. I genuinely did. Well hey, what do you know? We're going to take Washington. If you are only going for the achievement, it's 1812 all over again. You can stop now. Goodbye. Well, it looks like New York is going to be a last stand for the US on this side of the coast. And yeah, the DEI will increase their autonomy, but that's inevitable in this situation. I don't care. Right, it took a while, but it looks like we've got our break. But now it comes the big fun. We have to get to Los Angeles. Good, the US front line is in collapse. Okay, Germany just did Slovakia for Danzig because of our shenanigans. Oh, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it? Come on, into LA. Might need to take San Fran. Yep, we do. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Wasn't perfect. Whatever. Annex the Philippines, puppet the rest. Oh yeah, and take Alaska. Germany does have some war score, but we have the overwhelming amount of it, so it don't matter. And we will take all of the US's ships that we can. This is why I wasn't bothered about taking the Dutch fleet. The US one is perfect. But anyway, it's time to prepare for war with the UK. And since I increased the autonomy of the DEI so much, I think I'm going to have to use the US's units. So, disband, mobile battalions cavalry, 101, please. There we go, done. Now in the US, let's make a template. Am I going to have to modify that? Yes, I am. Okay, modify. Edit. Remove. 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 I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to keep the cavalry recon and the artillery. Done. So yeah, I forgot to take Wrexham rights from the US. That's going to be an inconvenience, but we will make this work. Oh god, I will make this work. Anyway, right now I'm going to completely militarize Canada. But to defeat the UK, we're going to need a lot of help. By that I mean we're going to need some CAS, some fighters, some naval bombers. So, it's time we build one. I've already started researching that stuff as well. So let's get on it. First up, it's obviously going to be the fighters. How much XP are we going to need for these? 5. That's fine, I can deal with 5. Good. Get building. I'm going to start with 20 for everyone. We are going to need a ridiculous amount of everything. And you know what? Let's do concessions for Newfoundland. I think the UK will say no, but whatever. Anyway, CAS. This will do for now. We'll make better later. There we go, 120 cavalry. Now let's convert them over to our template. There they go. Exercise yourselves until you're 100. And last but no means least, let's make our naval bomber. Basic, definitely, but better will come. Oh, they actually handed it over. But you know the funny thing, because Germany has done claims on Slovakia, I don't know what they're gonna do. They might do around Maginot, but they might do influence the Benelux. The focus is at this point, just go for the ones you think would be the most useful to you. If Ifde is useful, then it's Ifde. Or if you want more civs, Alberta coal towns. You can do National Steel Car. There are so many options. But yeah, we're gonna be building up until we're ready. I'm just hoping that Germany starts something. Oh yes, they did, thank goodness. And it's a good thing Belgium joined the Allies, because Germany did influence them. Weirdos. Oh yes, this is actually quite useful for us. Cheaper planes, thank you very much, Sweden. The downfall of democracy is their fault. And there we go. I now have enough of the 40s stuff. Yep, that we can start making them. Yay. So yet again, improved. Let's start with planes and go down from there. Sure, I suppose if that's what you insist. Are these going to be the perfect meta-defining of any of these types of planes? No, of course they're not. But that's okay. That is absolutely okay. You'll be fine. In many ways, you just need numbers. And right, let's deploy everything we have so we can exercise it. An exercised air force is a good air force. Because Germany can't go through the Netherlands, they're getting their teeth kicked in. But luckily, when we join, we can do it. Wow, we've actually made it down to war-fueled economy. And yeah, Italy is actually doing okay against France. Germany is still bashing. And this is why I regret not getting resource rights and reps from the US. This would have been so much easier. Okay, I've waited long enough. Happy Christmas. Let's go. Pull in the Netherlands and push. France must fall, if we are to stand a chance. Now I can do things like commit to the war. If I don't do that, we'll never get more manpower. Well, there goes France. Yay. Now the next stage of the plan is to make sure we get control of the channel. So bombers, over there. Pets, don't do that. All of you guys, supremacy, CAS, blah blah blah. Come on, yay, an early sub. So far, we're actually going okay. And yeah, we're definitely getting a lot shot down. But we'll live. We will live. And look at that, just a load of subs. That will make invading the UK a lot easier. I bet the UK is regretting giving us Newfoundland now. We're both taking heavy losses, but the UK is taking more, and they backed off. There go the subs, there go the subs. There'll be no stopping us, there go the subs. And hey, send in the zombies. Another achievement technically. We've gotten so many of them today. But okay, I think we've got enough control of the channel that it's probably time to plan our invasion. Luckily, I have more than enough units, I have more than enough opportunity. But we just need to be clever. Right, this is the main naval invasion, but I'm also going to do a diversionary one up in Newcastle. That one will go first. It will buy us some time, it will distract the UK. Distraction, naval invasion, go. Day and go. Right. With the exception of the naval bombers, over England, please. Over England. Obviously, going to activate a forced attack. We are going to need it. And break that cipher. I stole proximity fuse, because of course I did. Right. Go there, try and encircle Norwich. You guys are currently doing that, which is fine. Interesting, actually. Okay. Looks like we can begin to push on Portsmouth. And Portsmouth is mine. We have a port. Just push that out of the way. Oh hey, we even took Norwich as well. What on earth happened there? We can begin to assault London if we wanted. There we go. Might be a bit adventurous, but I'm going to send in, I think, 2 armies for now. We need to get pushing and get pushing fast. But speaking of diversionary naval invasions, I think we should do another. Right, you guys. Let's do a naval invasion up into Scotland. If one army can take part of Scotland, that would divide the UK's attention even more than it already is. Right, we must also begin to push out and take Dover. We're currently being held quite badly. Oh my goodness, we've linked up the line has been linked. And can we push into London? Yes, we can. And thank you for Dover, the naval invasion has been pretty much a success. How's the air? Pretty good, pretty good. And London is ours. Oh yes, oh yes. I think that is the sign that we have the UK. We have them. They're on the ropes now. And come on, what's this other naval invasion gonna do? Are they gonna take stuff? Oh yes, and they even got a port. Oh, we have them by 2 angles now. Right, push. Come on across the river. There we go, nice one there. Are they leaving Newcastle empty for me? Yes, they are. How generous. Oh, it looks like I can circle Hull. In a funny way, it's like the opposite of the old days. We get Hull almost absolutely last. But we're at the gates of Liverpool. How's Cass looking? Absolutely insane fast. Into Liverpool. And the UK is capitulated. Yay! So yes, it is still possible to capitulate the UK as a minor nation if you steal the entirety of the US's industrial capacity. But anyway, the peace deal. If you're going for the achievement Rule Britannia, make sure you take the entirety of the UK in the peace deal. You could also puppet them and annex them that way, so the choice is yours. Obviously, I'm going to take everything that should be Canadian, and we'll go from there. Right, let's see the world as we've made it. I got 58, Hungary 3, Bulgaria 3, Germany 87, Italy 78. And oh my goodness, we missed the big battle at the end. I even tried to rebuild the Allies. I got the UK, somewhat of South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. Unfortunately, India was just a bit too expensive. But what do you know? Canada is so strong, they can take down the US and the UK. Just make sure you actually get war reps from the US. So, until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubbles Zest, goodbye.